Thank you, everyone. Once again, we are here. I think this is about the sixth time, and the slaughter gets even worse. 3 weeks ago, Palestine Action was prescribed for being a terrorist organisation. This is history, because the ones who should be prescribed are the Israeli state and those who give aid and succour to them. And it says everything about the state of Britain today, that to oppose genocide makes you a terrorist, to support genocide makes you an ally of the war criminals who live and operate in our government. This is not a war. This is a deliberate engineered starvation in order to ensure that the Palestinians leave Gaza. It is against every aspect of international law, including the Genocide Convention. But the police who are watching so carefully today have certain laws that they don't operate, such as the International Criminal Court Act of 2001, which makes genocide a crime and aiding and abetting a crime. And if any crime there was, then it is supplying arms to those who are openly committing genocide. They say that they're waging a war against Hamas, but that is just one lie. Though it wouldn't be a defence, it would be like saying the Nazis saying that they were killing people and wiping out villages because they were fighting the French resistance. So the resistance of an occupied people is no justification for genocide, but we also know that it's not true. Israel has bombed and put out of action or impaired every single hospital and healthcare facility in Gaza. It's bombed every mosque, every university, every aspect of civilization it has put out of action. If that is not an attempt to genocide, I don't know what is. And yet our rulers smile on. Yet last week they bombed one of the 3 churches in Gaza, and there was a reaction, and Netanyahu said it was a mistake. Would you believe it? A mistake. A few weeks before, they murdered 15 Red Crescent workers, and that also was a mistake. These are not mistakes, any more than Auschwitz was a mistake, any more than Orador Glan was a mistake, and the wiping out of Lidis was a mistake. The fact is that the deliberate starvation of a population was not invented by Israel and Netanyahu. It was starvation by hunger, or death by hunger as he called it, was the policy of the Nazis in Poland during the war. They starved out the Jewish ghettos, and that is exactly what Israel is doing today. So no one should think that the Israeli state is a Jewish state. On the contrary, it stands in contradiction to all Jewish values. It inherits the Israeli state claims that it inherits the memory of those who died in the Holocaust. I can tell you, as someone whose relatives did die in the Holocaust, that you inherit the memory of those who killed them, not those who died. That is the legacy of the Israeli state, and that is how we should treat them. And it's no accident that all the worst anti-Semites in the world, from Donald Trump to Tony Robinson, Steve Bannon, Viktor Orban, they all support Israel, because what is there not to like about Israel if you believe in ethnic nationalist states? And I want to just finish off by saying we are ruled by war criminals. Starmer, Lamy and the rest of them know full well what they are doing. Nandi and the rest of them belong just as the Nazi war criminals did at the Nuremberg trials. We should be having a new Nuremberg trials for the war criminals who are responsible for the mass slaughter and genocide in Gaza. Thank you very much, and we will not be silent.